Overall, I feel like I expect LCK to be 2-0, 2-0 today. I just don't see how... I don't see how Nongshim wins against HLE, and I don't really see how DRX has any chance against T1 unless both these teams did not take him seriously. Classic ban so far. I feel like Pantheon is quite solid pick in LCK as well. And yesterday against SK Gaming, Vitality also showed a really good Pantheon game. I think the global ults are still so strong. Aphelios 1 and 2? Nah. Azir is the no-brainer here. So people ban Malphite for the Jace, because Malphite can always match Jace, top and jungle. And then Malphite jungle has really efficient clear. I played it a couple of days ago in the jungle, and I was mega out-farming Talon with no effort whatsoever, because you don't really need a lot of hands to play Malphite jungle. When you play stuff like Jace jungle, right, you can get caught, you can get one-shot, clear is not so obvious. With Malphite you just press W. Wow, good job. You have achieved 10 CS per minute. Aphelios do that range support. The Nico was the counter pick into this, so they want Nico to... No, actually Lulu was a counter pick to Nico, so they matched Enchanter with a strong lane support like Nico. Then they ended up with Corki, high burst, and Zahen top lane! I like that! I like Zahen into Sion, because Zahen has great scaling. And you get to scale against that Sion lane. Sion is not gonna punish you that much. You will get to farm, you will get 2-3 items, you will get to revive in teamfights. I wanna see King and Zahen. First Zahen in competitive, ready to clap some cheeks. You see, chat, when you play jungler that has a lot of free time, look at the minimap. This camp is not spawning yet, this camp is not spawning yet, this camp is not spawning yet. So by the time Pantheon is done with this camp is gonna spawn, then this camp is gonna spawn, and then this camp is gonna spawn. So he can easily do a little full clear with no issues whatsoever. He stayed in the bot brush so long, yet he didn't lose any efficiency because he had so much free time. That's why picking junglers that have fast clear is so strong, just because they can afford staying in lane, they can afford giving up resources, they can afford helping laners without giving up resources. I wonder what is the logic between picking Aatrox jungle in this game. I guess he wanted another bruiser, and he's a bruiser with Thunder Sky. Oh, Zeka is gonna be Insect, Scout, getting Insect, Phasers popped. Okay, no flash Scout, flash W. Wow! The fact that it pulls him back is crazy, because he didn't hit a single Q there. Aatrox is a bruiser that likes to play against melee champs. Another one? Bro, there's no way, right? There's no way it's that free, right? What? Bro, Scout looks like a Diamond 1 mid laner dying to these ganks from Zeka.
Like Guma has barrier flash too. Like this is going to be so tricky to pull off. They might be able to do it.
It's red white guns. It's a bit scary here as the pop blossom does come on through. They do try and focus on Guma to get.
Hey yo, they didn't get 1-for-1. Zeka TP has no insect, so he's not gonna do anything. They don't pull the trigger. I think they are afraid of Pantheon moves. Oh, Nico? Hens has to flash. Hey, that was quite smart by Kanavi. He waited that long. Not so smart by Zeka though, he's getting caught. He's gonna live, Scout's gonna flash on him. I think Zeka is dead. The light has to flash away. Kanavi is on the flank. Kanavi is gonna take this fight. Kanavi onto the hands. Kanavi onto the hands. Kanavi gets a one reset. Kanavi, holy shit, that jungle Aatrox popping off here. Damn! He flashed in alone onto that Nico. And Gumayusi helps with ult a little bit, but it's mostly Kanavi who completely carries that fight. I'd still always take Ambessa over him. Ambessa just requires less time and is stronger on lane after a few levels.
They are on the same screen as Kanavi. That cannot be
a good idea. Wait. Guma has to flash away. Look at Kanavi though. He's so tanky. They still have, okay, Redemption coming through, they still have Lulu, now they Lulu, Kanavi though, Kanavi's dead, Corki's dead as well, Sponge, getting ulted back. Wait, the light gets the kill, the Q.
At the same time. Edge that he's going for here, actually kind of like that. Trying to get a little bit of extra power in those two items.
One more thing about Aatrox jungle in what the fuck?
I don't know about this one, as he's just dead.
Like I said, he only goes in. He doesn't know about the other directions.
Okay, I see. Okay, see champion, kill champion. Uba Duba. Wow, he did it quite fast. I guess Azir helped a lot. Okay, Zeus. Flash in, ult Corki. Damn, that was clean! The chase is into Taeyun. Flash in, ult. Channeled the Q as the Q is channeling, the light ulted him, so another knock-up. Then Corki got another knock-up by Sion Q. The hands. Scout.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, he ulted now.
There's just not enough damage to take him out there once Taeun is gone, even though Scout's trying his best.
Oh my god, Kanavi just ran it down. Okay,
he's not going to die to the turret this time around. Zeka now could be in a little bit of trouble here as he does have to
what the fuck is going on in this game?
To slow down Scout.
Scout has no shockwave, there's no way nobody dies.
Kanavi has the turret aggro.
Oh, Lehens finds the angle once again onto Gumushius. There's the shockwave and down he will go. Sponge makes his way in as well. They really threw the kitchen sink at Guma to make sure that he went down, and that is going to be his second death of the game.
Kingen is going to get some extra side lane pressure as we're still fighting.
Yeah,
okay.
Another double knock up here.
Okay.
Comes forward. He's
okay.
to carry this game, and down will go Sponge.
That's what happens when you don't slow down the game against Sion and Aatrox. These guys spike at 2 items so hard.
He's going to be
damn! Scout now with ult.
And Kanavi is the one who's calling the shots on Hanwha.
Okay, Wolf, Kanavi is going in.
Kanavi is just going, bro! I like this! He's just going! He gets a kill! And then they just keep going as well! Taeun gets pulled back! Look at Zeus stacking the tower, not taking any damage. Like, what is going on? Kingen tip is in. Okay, Kanavi is dead, right? Kanavi is dead, Kanavi is dead. Yeah, he's dead, he's dead. He's dead, he's dead. What?! He flashes and gets Corki!
My goodness, this guy is so bloodthirsty today.
He is bloodthirsty today. Scout does not even TP, he stays. Kingen TP's in.
This is just doomed.
Nah, man, what is Kanavi up to today? What did he actually sniff before this game? Actually.
Like, well, Kanavi's like, all right,
he just goes. Look at him. He just goes. He doesn't give a fuck. Pantheon has flash. He doesn't care.
There might be some bad guys in there, and he's like, that's what I'm looking for. That's my goal. He's like, that's kind of the point. And the fact that this between two turrets,
like, what is this?
Sion is again able to.
He just keeps going. He wanted to keep going. Hey, he just keeps going. He doesn't dash out. He keeps going. He only dashes in. Look at this guy. He's got a flash of Corki.
We gotta play a pro game here.
There was no button that he pressed back, only forward. Kingen, wait, he pulls Guma though, he pulls Guma. Guma no flash now. Down to Sponge, Kingen still has ult. I feel like Kingen could turn with an ult here. Look at Lehens gets a good ult, Kingen gets a good ult. But I think they are getting slowly melted, but I don't even know who's winning, what is going on? Kingen has revived, Kingen! Kingen revives with 80% health. And you see, this is why you pick Zahen, because your jungler goes 0-6, but you just go into 3 people, you almost kill one of them, and revive with 80% health. Flash, ult. Yep. 3-man, he got 3-man! He got 3-man! Flash ult, 3-man! That's so obvious he's gonna flash ult. How can they not know? That's like so obvious he's gonna do that. Kingen. Okay, Lehens gets a ult though, but he's just gonna get killed by Guma, I think. Zeus is tanking. Kingen has passive again. Kingen! Okay, he dies to Zeka. Guma is dead too though. Kingen! Okay, yeah, he's dead to Zeka. Azir does... Okay, I feel like if they would pick this Zahen without Azir in the game, right, at this point, he'd just be lobby admin. Unfortunately, Azir has enough damage to kill him, so he's not lobby admin. Maybe he needs Death and Speed Visage, then he can be lobby admin.
There is one thing that I really love about this though, and these are two legend teams. Yeah, this game feels.
Wait, there was a coach voice from Nongshim. Bro, it's always coach voice into a team gets aced. I feel like the coach voice is way too distracting.
Like Nongshim don't have a great plan. They see Kanavi, they start running.
That was really clean flash, but still obvious.
Kanavi might run too far afterward.
And it's not because of my ego.
Lehens is... about this position, but he does sidestep.
He's better than it's because I feel like it could be really distracting. When you already have 5 people talking, discussing the game, and then you get one more guy, I think it could be distracting. If it was up to me, I'd say I'd rather not have no coach to talk to me in the game, but of course after the game I think it's very important.
Could be a 50-50 here as Sponge. He's been pretty good at those in the past. Let's see whether Kanavi can lock this one down. Down to 3,000. Sponge trying to get into the pit here.
Oh my god, the one more combo! What? They have double deleted Oriana!
Sponge does manage to help.
Is that GG?
Another one as Scout gets pulled back, but it's a
Quadra kill for Sponge.
Absolute insanity.
Wait, that was a flash in. Pantheon W'd in, had Orianna Ball on top of him, and flashed instantly into Gumayusi, and the light didn't even get to ult. Gumayusi didn't even get to parry and flash. Nongshim, it's over. What do you mean bridge too far? It's over, it's done. Done and dusted. Quadra kill for Pantheon, the game is done. Bro, there is no way, what?
It's just not going to last long enough, and I think they just barely have enough time here to take this Nexus out.
Nah, they have so much time. Nobody's alive for like 10 seconds still.
What a ridiculous game.
What? The game is over! Like, Lehans dies and it's a 5v4 fight. So it is clear that they should start Nash. Nash does a lot of damage nowadays as well. Look at Pantheon Orianna combo, okay? It's all about Pantheon Orianna combo. Pantheon W and Orianna ult, look. Wow! Wait, but doesn't Gumayusi get pulled by Zahen there? I feel like Guma gets W'd by Zahen here. Wow. Zahen flash W onto Guma the Light, Sponge flash into them with Orianna Ball. It was Kingen and Sponge winning this fight for the whole team. Flash W from Zahen into flash W from Pantheon. Actually, Pantheon flash W to Sion, or he W'd Sion then flashed in without the W. Straight up flash W on Zahen, so good. Like Pantheon W'd, Sion flashed in, Zahen flash W. Guma gets pulled by the W from Zahen. Right here you can see it. Like this is the projectile. They get double pulled and then Orianna Ball on top of this guy. So he flashes in and gets a big boom. This is the classic.
What, 21 times?
Now we have Yunara, Ambessa up, Poppy Band. Yeah, Yunara and Varus are both open right now, and I think one of them is definitely first pickable. With Lulu out, Yunara is slightly weaker, but she can still be combined with Brom. Ambessa, Yunara, Varus. 3 first picks, potentially. Rice! Okay, Rice is one of those champions that I haven't mentioned, but yeah, it's a first pickable as well. Into this you can play Anivia, you can play Cassiopeia, some people play Syndra. All the mages really are completely playable into Rice. Chad, I'm not like that big of a fan, Jarvan blind pick 1-2. Yesterday Los Ratons did the same thing, and I feel like the only way you can make this work is if you draft the full dive comp. Yunara 1-2 is of course really good because you combine her with so many supports, but the Jarvan 1-2, you literally just counter pick this with Wukong or Xin and you call it a day because you have better skirmishes. Ambessa! I like the Ambessa as well because the flex pick between top and jungle, and Varus into Yunara. So that makes Ambessa top lane more usable when you remove Renekton, because Renekton is good against Ambessa, so now Ambessa is still a flex pick, right? Which means HLE is getting a counter pick either support or HLE is getting a counter pick top lane. If they pick Nautilus like this, I think the no-brain pick for the light would probably be Leona. Leona is the last tank support left. Rel, I get, no, Rel is banned. Alistar is banned. I think it's Xin Zhao Leona potentially. Or Xin Zhao Brom. But then you have no engage, right? If you go Xin Zhao Brom. Then your engage is Ambessa ult, Ryze ult, and Varus ult. And Xin Zhao just Eing in with W. So it's not that easy, but I guess you have a couple of people that can pull the trigger. Can you run full tank Jarvan? No, it's really useless.
For some reason, I don't know why.
I mean, it's good into this comp and it's ranged, but Brom...
I think Brom is better for lane and early skirmishes than Leona would be. I'm not sure why LCK doesn't like Leona that much. I feel like Leona with the new items is also really good.
Alright, what are we doing? He looks like there's
so he's peeking into Ambessa, he's gonna go Rek'Sai.
And this is a tough matchup in the Ambessa.
Okay, listen, Gwen is a really hard champion to play into Ambessa, and it is really hard to play into Gwen Xin in the early game. But when you get to 3 items, she's gonna scissor everybody. If she's playing against 3 melee champions, Varus can't really do much to her W. It's a really good Gwen game, as long as she can survive. The problem I see for combo of Nongshim is their early game. I think they need to be careful taking skirmishes into Brom Xin Zhao because of that Brom early procs. I think individual lanes and individual 2v2 matchups are hard. One-on-ones are hard. But if they go into team fights, I think Nongshim comp is really strong.
So getting closer and closer to that payout. As Kanavi here towards the top lane, Kingen could be in trouble as he is pushed very far up. Zeus now dives on in. Zeus going down relatively low, but the flash from Kanavi will get the return flash out of Kingen as well. He's in the mist, but Gwen this time is not immune, and that is first blood over to Kanavi once again.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the chat? I hope you had fun with the chat.
Didn't really work out timing wise.
Hey yo, how did Kanavi get first blood?
To make a cross map happen.
Okay, they gank Gwen. Yeah, that's the thing, right? You put Gwen behind and the game just starts getting harder and harder. The Ambessa matchup is hard as it is, and then you gank her early too.
He's going to be the one that walks over a ward, but Sponge is just blocking off the retreat
here.
here.
My god.
Does not have
oh my god, Gumayusi.
There's the flag.
Oh my god, Gumayusi.
Scout locks down the killer, man.
Damn, they hate Gumayusi. Damn, I wonder if Gumayusi is like, man, I had it good with T1. Faker had mid prio. Owner was, you know, getting ahead in CS. Carrier would like call out everything. Oh shit though.
Alright, let's
King had no W, he's just dead. There's no counterplay to this. EW from Zeka is free.
As they will be able to grab a plate, and Kingen is just dead.
Wow.
No flash, no chance. Zeka able to tank up the target.
Okay, to be honest,
there. So the answering kill
if it's up to me, I'd give up my AD carry's life to get so ahead in top lane too. Especially that they don't even lose a dragon. Why is this guy sitting on our streamer? It's so amazing, Cherry is so handsome and love and such a good streamer, even though I have no idea what Cherry might do that.
Double control ward, gotta work on that communication as Kanavi.
Lehens finds himself behind enemy lines, but also in a very uncomfortable position. It's a great cataclysm.
Oh my. I don't know if Sponge didn't have his EQ faster, but I feel like he played it so slow. Kingen, still snip, flash away from Zeus.
Trying to do what he can, but it's a double for Zeka.
Well played. I feel like Sponge followed that a little bit too late. I feel like they had to look for that one shot. I think they fucked up their combo chat. I think that when Lehens went in, I don't think Taliyah had WEQ. And I think if Taliyah WEQs in Zhao, Lehens gets the ult off, and then Jarvan goes in, I think they one-shot this in. Can we rewatch this? I wanna see like how did they not one-shot Kanavi? Okay, Scout did not have Q, Scout did not have WE, and Sponge did not commit his abilities either. Out? Okay, they double flash on that? And I don't think Zeus is getting away. They just need one more EQ from Jarvan. Yo! That was a crazy gank. Jarvan EQ into flash ult.
Like, I guess Lehens wasn't accounting for, but either way, kind of a bit of an overstep there.
Alright, 2v2 here towards the top side of the map as Sponge keeping his presence unknown for as long as he can. Kingen down to 50%, but there's Kanavi.
Wait, that does he get... Okay, Kingen with so much damage! Snip! How does Kanavi think it's a good idea to run into Gwen melee range? At the same time, they're diving Gumayusi here on the right side of the map. Gumayusi is dead. So is Lehens. There's no way Nongshim is gonna... What is this? Bro, Kanavi is such a psycho. He just runs melee range into Gwen with Conquer or Q-stacks and ult. And he gets melted.
Definitely a trade up. And then here,
what?
Plays this super well. Kingen kind of baiting ready. Like you said, he waits. Sponge waits for the last possible second to actually.
Oh my god, okay, Zeus missed an ult as well, but like, I don't think it would change that much. Gwen Q damage is so high.
And then Lehens is just like, I'm gonna take
Kanavi's...
bit of an awkward spot here for Guma to back.
Then Guma is basing at the wrong spot. Brom tries to flash in, heal instantly, gets the E off, but he was not in time. If I was the Jarvan, I would ult Xin Zhao. Why I would ult Xin Zhao there is quite simple. Lehens gonna ult here. Lehens. Wow. Because I think trading Jarvan ult for Xin ult is really worth for Jarvan. If Xin has no ult, Xin is one-shot in teamfight.
The real threat in the side lane. More than he is now. Taeyun kind of alone here.
Yeah, there's the flash forward from Delight. Misses the ulti though as Taeyun's able to get himself out of there mostly. Zeka
Taeyun dead, but Zeka flash in for it. Zeka no Sams. So far not dead though, Zeka. Kingen is now flanking with the massive shield on Gwen. Nah, this is... Look at Gwen. Guma is gonna flash to that. Oh my god, look at Gwen. He still has a shield, by the way. Kanavi goes in though, insta knockup from the Hydra. Kanavi still had ult, really good ult with Kanavi. Sponge gets a double knockup, triple knockup maybe even Zeus. I think it's over, no? Like, King is just gonna carry this game after this fight. Kingen didn't even base, so in this fight he had no Nash or Tooth. Kingen is gonna get so much stronger next base. Or like extra knockup. Oh. Okay, they got Kingen! Kingen flashes out though. King gets ruled off. Kingen gets one more Q off. I still think that's like... Could be a... Oh, Kazakh is doing 3 people! But look, Kingen is dead, so they don't really have that much damage. Gumayushi is gonna take the portal with Zeka. Look at Taeyun though. Taeyun is doing so much damage. Taeyun's dashing in. Taeyun. And a 3 for 3. Banger fight.
Yeah, Kingen possibly.
Okay, Kingen 1v2. How much can he do in a 1v2? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No way! He stopwatches. He can keep fighting there. Wait, I wanna see Kingen. Is he still alive? He's still alive. Kingen. Kingen is dead now. Jarvan's dead as well. Okay, they take out Kanavi though, so there's no Nash available for HLE. Hey, Zeka had to ghost, Zeka had to flash in that fight. In a 2v1 scenario. Is this balanced? I think it's balanced. He misses the first R, the second R hits Zeka, the third R hits both. Bro, he gets that crazy Q value, and he just keeps kiting. I guess at this point Zeus is gonna finish him off, right? Yeah, Zeus does hit every Q there.
Yeah, and Kanavi does have flash, so he can get into that.
Okay, they are looking for Zeus. That's a little bit too deep though.
And Nongshim now regrouping one more time.
Jankos didn't use smite there because whichever Jankos uses smite doesn't have the smite for Baron. Good understanding by both of them. I've seen LAC Jankos using smite there.
In this fight, it would be huge if he did.
Oh, Kingen looking for a wraparound there.
Okay! Sponge gets a good ult, decent knock-up. Gumayusi is trying to run away. Gumayusi is getting flashed on. Zeus is already dead. Kingen is buying so much time on the backline and still kills Kuma. Zeka, you gotta clear the wave. You gotta clear the wave, Zeka. I don't think he gets to clear the wave. In fact, he doesn't get to clear anything. Jarvan flash ulted Guma. Guma had to flash away, then Kingen flashes right after him. Okay, here we go. I think Kingen should have TP to this fight. I think that's a little bit troll, but oh my, Zeka is almost dead. Zeka gets knocked up. Zeka is dead. Dream ult. Kingen joins in from the flank. Nah, bro, it's unplayable.
But he just goes gold and keeps himself alive. It's only Zeus left.
Yunara 6k damage. They all got melted by Yunara. Yeah, Jarvan played it very well though along the hands. Like the CC layer was nice. But holy moly, Yunara. How did Nongshim lose? There is no way HLE just goes 0-2 first week, right? That's crazy. That's crazy, chat. To be honest, Gen G DRX, game 1 was close, sure, but it just felt like Gen G will always come back. But DRX had some good early games, so I wonder if they will continue the good early games. DRX is the team that is mega abusing voice comms. Coach comms, like 6v5. T1 doesn't use coach comms. Apparently they don't like it. Also, you cannot use it at international, so it's good practice. DRX has first pick, there's no way Keria gets barred. Malphite ban equals Jace ban. Pantheon ban doesn't mean much, it's just honor ban. He is very good with his global ult on Pantheon Nocturne. Feel like T1 might be trading Azir for Yunara or Rumble for Yunara. Okay, Rumble is now banned out. Vi is open, Yunara is open, Azir and Orianna are open. At this point you don't ban neither. Unless you ban Orianna and then you force them to pick Azir and then you get Yunara, but I feel like it's not worth. Okay, so this should be Azir first pick. Unless you are fine trading mid laners, then you first pick Yunara. I'm sorry, but if you first pick Orianna against...
I mean, there are risks to
Bard is open, and you give up Azir to Faker, and you gave up Yunara to Pace, and you gave up Bard to Keria, and you gave up game 1 to T1. Okay, Ori first pick is mega cliff. I don't know what is the reason here. Like, there is just no way, right? This is the no-brain. The no-brain pick. Oh shit, Orianna Nocturne, really? Wait, do they think that DRX wanted to pick Nocturne, so they really want to deny the Nocturne Orianna? Also, I guess Honor did have a really good Nocturne game. I think they are just denying Nocturne from Orianna. And then they get the Azir for themselves as well. I think when you are playing with Nocturne, you want to dive comp, right? So do you pick Ambassador now and ban for it? Or do you go engage support? You go Aphelios. I think Aphelios is versatile, can play with enchanters and melee champs. Bard is good here as well.
And so it feels like
Bard is good, but I think for T1 Rakan fits as well. Now Tylus fits as well. It's got fearless draft, and it is happening. If a champion was picked in any game, it cannot be picked again throughout the series. It doesn't really matter in BO1s, but in BO3s. The longer the series goes, so BO5s, the more champs are getting removed. The thing about Jack's binary is that he's decent to Xin Zhao. Oh! Doran was inspired by Kingen. Also, what does Andel blind pick? Bard is still open for Keria. He didn't pick it yet. Then there's all the enchanters up for Aphelios. Then there's all the melee champs up. I think Jax into Zahen makes sense, but Zahen still outscales the Jax. Later on side lane, when Jax uses E, you can always ult it. Now you get one more. Deny the Bard from Keria. Okay, that has to be a Rakan, right? Or do we pick enchanter instead? Yeah, Keria is giggling as well.
There's a few other things you could do here aggressively.
I don't like Thresh. I think Thresh sucks in this game. Okay, it's not that bad because you play against two melee champs, but I feel like it doesn't synergize with Nocturne. I'd much rather have Rakan in my team, or Naut, or Rel, or Leona, or Nami. He does Thresh in the end. Thresh is the counter pick to Bard. The thing is, when you play Thresh into Jax and Xin, you have a very free hook in team fights, and you do have two champs you can lantern out as well. I'm not like a big fan, but Thresh Aphelios is a lane. Very easy gank setup when you play with Thresh Aphelios. Bro, he's literally shot-calling them, what? But he's doing well, keep pushing, Tom is doing well, keep pushing. Xin Zhao, you can look for invade. Now Xin Zhao, go dive bot.
What is that? Flash was crazy.
Wait, what? Why did we see Nocturne all of a sudden? Worth though, really worth. Really worth. Support for AD carry. Face her. Oh, the ward! The ward from Jiwoo! The ward from Jiwoo! The hook from Keria! No way, T1 actually, no way.
Almost just dead to carry the flash to pick up the kill on the enemy jungle. But it does mean that Jiwoo is able to get some damage down. Man, that ramped up tower doing so much
Okay,
work.
that is just so unfair. Keria is just way too good at the game.
And you know what it is?
Like, that is just so unfair that one team can have Keria, but nobody else in the world can have Keria.
When they come back for this counter gank after Owner leaves and goes to the mid lane,
they just 2v3'd bot lane. They were supposed to lose, they won.
And it's super calculated. This is my favorite part about this is the jungle diff, right? Like the
okay, the ward on the lantern was beautiful from Jiwoo. Double stun was really good for Bard, but then Keria gets a hook off onto Xin Zhao under the tower, gets ignite off, kills Xin Zhao. And then look, jukes the Bard Q as well, so he doesn't even die. If he gets hit by that Bard Q, he dies. But he jukes the Bard Q, steps it out, mega chill, no stress.
Kill the momentum of the game. It's not a good thing, XDD.
Okay. Keria, I don't think Pace wants to take the lantern right into Xin Zhao. Keria is dead here, he is caught. Okay, this time Keria maybe overshot quite highly here. I don't know what the thought process was between going there. I thought there's gonna be the only solution would be LLL. Okay, this time the whole gang is there. Look at the gang. Owner W's. Oriana Shockwave. Okay, but that flash sucked. Yuka should have held his flash until Nocturne arrived and then flashed over the wall. T1 is very split though. One of them is bot side, one of them is top side. Nocturne ult in 5, same as us here. I think they will fight this. Drake is gonna go to DRX. Faker size to Bard ult. Owner ults now. Oh, Faker is a 2-man shovel. Wait, Jiwoo though. Jiwoo is doing so much damage. Jiwoo still, Pace misses ult. But then he gets one kill. Pace kited, Pace kited. Oh! Wait, Wheeler though is stomping these guys. Never mind, Keria is stomping them harder. Oh, Wheeler with the triple. What a fight. Holy shit, crazy. Faker is so fat. Keria?
If he plays this well, it looks very scary. As Andil is not gonna.
Yeah, Owner is down here as well. There's a tempered fate just to stop Pace from doing too
Wheeler
much
is a
damage.
little
Now Wheeler
bit
gets on in there. I don't
deep.
know about this though, as he does get
And
a little
dies.
bit scared. That's a lot of
Jiwoo?
damage. Cosmic Binding
Jiwoo!
to be taken down. It's Andil that gets the kill, but Jiwoo's just not doing enough damage, and Owner picks himself
Okay,
up
they were
a
dead either
double.
way because Azir was rotating from mid lane. I think Wheeler ulted really late there. He took so much free damage and then he ults at like 100 HP, he gets one shot. Xin Zhao was supposed to carry that fight, but he did nothing.
So that's something.
Oh dear,
Huh?
Hex flash in once again. Another hook.
This is the Aphelios
Beautifully
trash
set up by
combo.
that Gravitum as Jiwoo is
Wow!
dead.
Pei is running circles around these guys. Keria already taking the portal. Okay, no way, Keria! I mean, Willer does nothing, no, he's just dead.
Dustbringer comes on forward. Owner is going to hunt him
What?
down. Pays with the damage.
T1 bot lane just 3v2'd. It wasn't like a pure all-in fight. Zenzao arrived late and got killed by Keria. But Keria is so fucking cracked, man. Okay, but this is... credit goes to Pace as well, because he get really good blue gun into purple gun, into kill the range minions, into root Yunara, into then Trash Hook. You know what I mean? So like, Pace played his part of the fight so fucking well as well. So Keria played off him decently. By decently, I mean perfectly, but Pace also played so well.
Quite a few years ago now.
Yeah, I mean 2021, 2022.
Yeah, that brightness was crazy though, no? What brightness is he playing on a fucking 100? Is he seeing the sun while playing the game?
Tempered Fate does go down though. Great hook going to connect onto Willer as he's pulled back with the play, but Owner is already dead. And now Willer goes one more time. Great
pulled back by the collar.
Never mind. You know, that blink of an eye.
And I guess T1 makes a mistake.
You know,
I mean, it's still a
DRX capitalizes on it, and we are slightly back.
On his way to
Faker is sitting at almost 2 items. Will they fight this? Doran is trying to sneak around, but he's spotted. This bar portal sucks. Willard, the Doran is on the flank. Willard, oh look at Yuka, Yuka has no flash. Yuka is gonna die. Oh, this is a disaster for DRX. Doran is dead. Faker just arrived. Is he gonna fly in or not?
Oh dear. Is going to throw Rich back.
Sucks to be Rich. Actually, it doesn't suck to be Rich. I'd like to be Rich. Sucks to be poor, but...
Could be Owner in a little bit of trouble here, but does manage to
sucks to be Jax.
And look at all of those poised to get into position. Oh, I've seen this play before.
Okay, Faker against the world.
But they have the TP from Doran. Let's see what he can get done.
Yeah, Faker is going to shift some sands. Counter-strike.
Faker has no ult, he's just running away. But the Jax is boinking him rather quickly. Keria is not there to help. Doran has his passive. Look at Pace, look at Pace, look at Pace, look at Pace, look at Pace. Pace flashes in! Pace fucked up, Pace fucked up! Doran's getting kited! Doran's getting kited, he can't do anything. Doran doesn't do anything in this fight. And T1 just gets outplayed. Faker has flash. Didn't have ult in the fight.
Faker the Matador for a reason. Like, this guy has pulled people around the map. He's got his side lane cape out, but this one backfires completely on Baron spawn.
Oh my god, no fucking way. Today is the day of upsets.
I mean,
what the hell? Honor. He cannot do anything. Wait. Faker has ult, and flash. Faker! That's a double! And that's a battle for T1!
We were talking about, and you do not take Baron in the face of T1.
And that's how T1 gets ahead once again. Faker ends up respawning at exactly the perfect time to TP in, scoop the carries, steal the Baron, and win the game. Oh, thank you for leash, T1 says. There's a rule, chat. You don't start Baron against T1 at 20 minutes, but they can. Pace has 6 deaths, the highest death count in this game. Oh, Honor? Doran? Okay, Doran! Honor dead, Keria solo. Keria dead. Faker? What? Faker dead? What is T1 doing? They're all dead. What am I watching? It's 37 kills in 22 minutes. They are just perma fighting. The whole T1 got ace with no kill. Okay, I believe Doran has to do the dirty work here. Doran has to face check. Doran is running it. Doran is running into them like no. Oh. Doran flashes in. Doran gets the pull off. Doran gets the ult off. Doran's buying so much space. Thanks to that, Pace is still alive. Doran's gonna respawn, by the way. Doran is still buying space for T1. Yeah, Zahen is cool. Zahen is very balanced. Zahen is very weak champ, by the way. He went into the 2 carries. He made both of them go to below half HP, and then he respawned full. That makes a lot of sense. Cool. Nice champ. And this is 2-3 Zahen, by the way.
I mean,
Wait.
this is a crazy
That is a magical journey.
What?
They're into the blender. Down goes Andel immediately. Paranoia comes on through. Rich, sorry, Will.
That was a crazy magical journey. Magical journey, minus 30 LP.
He's still going to take so much damage.
Okay, Gio is dead and Yukal is going to die as well, and that's the game. Quadra kill for Pace, almost. Okay. Keria is taking person against the other Bard.
Making sure they take him down one more time. Keria says, that's my skin. And it is. And Andel's he's just representing, you know?
GG, I think Keria was just trying to have more deaths than Pace that game. I'm not sure if he succeeded. Pace had 6 deaths on Aphelios. Okay, I wanna show you this. I wanna show you this, okay? I wanna show it because this I feel like is useful to show, okay? Look at Pace. He's going to kill.
My Faker was coming down.
Wait, I'm gonna show it when it's
2 plates, I believe, off of that. So it's
okay. Pace has almost out with the purple gun, and he has blue-purple. Blue-purple means you can AoE purple, and you can one-shot shit with AoE purple, okay? So he's gonna use his blue gun. He's gonna Q the backline with the blue gun. As he's queuing the backline with the Q gun, he's gonna swap to purple. Then the blue is gonna proc the purple. Then he's gonna use his purple Q, and then all the ranged minions will die, and Yunara is gonna be rooted. And then Keria at the same time will hex flash over the wall and get that Q off because all the ranged minions die because of the blue purple. And this was so fucking clean, so clean, so clean. Now let's watch
something.
Oh dear, Keria hex flash in once again. Another hook, beautifully set up.
Like this is something that you would not see at any level below Challenger.
It was coming down.
It's so clean, these guys playing with each other. Look, blue, purple, one-shot minions. Open up your trash hook from a hex flash.
Hex flash in one.
And that opens up 3 kills for T1.
Once again, another hook.
So
beautifully
clean.
Set up by that Gravitum as Gio is just dead. That is Pace throwing down that Q with the Severum. The magical journey does come on through there, but it's a double kill as Andel's just going to fall down. Willer is now in a lot of trouble as Ona's moving in. I think Willer's dead as well. Dustbringer comes on forward. Ona is going to hunt him down, but it's Pace with the damage. Triple
At this
kill
point,
for the
Pace Aphelios was clean.
5, 3, and 5.
And then he was just
ending this game at 14.
How many deaths did he end with? 6, I think. 6 deaths on Aphelios. I think the game finished.
For the next 2 minutes on T1. About finds the Emperor's Divide. Yukal's gonna follow
it out. The reset.
Aphelios 6 deaths. Aphelios 6 deaths. Keria 4 deaths.
Look at the timing on the reset.
Just hasn't necessarily
Jace open, Malphite open.
Already we do have the Rumble
this time it's T1 first picking.
The Varus as well.
Jace was not open a single time. I'd love to see some jungle Jace in LCK.
I think that's going to continue to be
Honor was the one to play it very early.
Alright.
For DRX,
Yipki now they cannot play the same champs as they used to. So
pick.
the Malphite band equals a Jace band. It's always matched, right? First you ban Malphite, then you ban Jace. It's like a handshake kind of thing. It's like deal, boom, both champs are banned. Because Malphite is the counter to Jace, and you wanna first pick Jace, but they'll ban Jace when you ban Malphite. You don't wanna pick Jace when Malphite is open, you also don't wanna pick Malphite blind. I think it's cooking, because the thing is, Riot is making these champions viable in the jungle. The only reason why Malphite and Jace can jungle is because Riot gave them a free scaling abilities that do extra damage to jungle monsters. Ambessa is the same thing. Renekton can be jungled tomorrow if Riot makes his Q deal 200 extra damage to jungle camps, or Hizzy. That's what they did with Malphite, with Nico, with Ambessa, with Jace.
Will we see Kennen?
Then there's champs like Lee Sin that don't do any bonus damage to monster. Bye and Zen are so prioritized in pro play, but not so much in solo queue. Because these champions are really good in team games, but they are very slow on their own in solo queue, as per jungle clear and ganks. They are also weak on their own. Like Zinza is not weak on his own, he's just really slow. Vi is not that weak after a few levels, but her early game especially is really bad, like levels 1 to 6. Everybody can invade her. So if your jungler doesn't, if your team doesn't really help you, it's really hard to pull these two off. Nar Nico Ryze. So Nico is support, Nar is the counter pick to the Renekton, Ryze mid lane, Talia is gonna be into the mid lane as well. Ambessa jungle, the Renekton top lane, Honor dropping into 4-5. I feel like in this draft you should probably ban Jarvan if you are DRX. Now Nami is banned, so Corki and Lucian lose a little bit of power. Braum still open. That being said, you don't really want to pick melee support into Nico, you lose lane for free. T1 might still ban. Well, the champions that are left to play into Nico is Karma. Lulu, I think is still fine now.
because
Nico is way more of a lane bully side, so you wanna pick junglers that are just strong in lane. Alistar gives you that extra sustain, so it's not that bad. And he can also push her away in team fights. If she ults, he can W. Jarvan, Wukong are out, Pantheon is out, Jace is out, Zin's out, Nocturne are out. There's like no real tier 1 junglers left. Yes, the quests are always there. It's just League of Legends now, it's not just... Wait, level 3 dive from Sylas onto the bot lane. Here we go. Andel has no summon spells, but target is you. What the fuck happened to Sylas change there? Oh, they're trying to kill Andel. Oh my god, bro. Oh.
And there is a very dead Kaiser as well. What the hell was that?
I mean, when I watched them stay after the initial chains combo was set up, I was like, am I missing something here? I think they can't do it.
They don't win this 2v2, they don't have enough damage to kill Talia through Mercs. Oh, but Alistar ult on Sylas, that feels good. They really want that Skull Crab. Keria is level 6, by the way. I don't know if T1... I think T1 can win this fight. Alistar is gonna die very quickly. Honor is still alive. The Alistar ult is doing a lot of work. Keria getting run down. Keria dead now. Honor flashes out.
The rest of DRX are looking for him, though, and down will go the Sylas, and Keria pops as well.
Still good fight for DRX. They get 2 for 1. Thank you.
Really calculated fight.
That's Honor in this game. Oh.
Does not have teleport, right? So if he gets caught, he is in big trouble. As Rich, speaking of getting caught.
Yeah, he's gonna get walloped, and Rich is just
wow, Dora!
There for Doran,
damn!
On,
bringing T1 back in this game a little bit. Meanwhile, Honor trying his best to run away from this fight.
To get out of dodge.
Take a long time for him to get there,
which isn't bad or good, it's just
absolutely have a fight here.
Game mechanics.
Yeah, can't quite see the health bar on that dragon for now, as Zona does pick up that Unbreakable Will one more time. Yukal is going to block off the entry as the
oh my god, okay, he gets... Wheeler gets it. Keria getting ulted. Doran finds a 3-man. G was still alive, Alistar already dead. Keria is buying time until Wheeler. There's no way T1's gonna win this fight, right? G has no flash. I think that's it. Okay, Doran trading his flash with Yukal. Okay, well, DRX gets away with that dragon, but gold is now equal.
Let's see if he gets out of here, though. A bit of a caster curse. Teleport?
No, Doran! You know they see the TP, he can just press W.
Yukal takes a fair bit of damage, but
you know he actually lives if he just keeps running. There's no way he dies to them if he just keeps running. Honor gets Alistar ult, that's why he picks Sylas into Alistar. He is over the wall, tries to Ian and Smiter. Unfortunately, Wheeler is the better Smiter. Plus, Ambessa is better at securing objectives. Why is the cow in that brush? And that's a free kill for the Pace. Pace only trying gold behind now, even though Gio has 4 kills. And Pace has 1 that he just got.
Well, Andel is going to park himself alongside Gio yet again.
Pace is done with the items. Oh my god, yo, Honor! Okay, he gets a flash out from Alistar. Faker this time for sure is dead.
And Rich is going to be able to take him down this time with the help of his friends.
There's no way that works. I know it's T1, but there's no way that works. I'm gonna eat my words if this works, but this is not gonna work.
Going down so quickly, Andel booking it to get himself in, but I think it's just gone. Highway robbery as they take it away. Keria off to the side. Wheeler is going to catch him as now Yukal making his way forward. In the front line.
But they will all die now, no? Faker is dead.
From Willis, so sick.
Keria didn't hit anybody. Pace is dead.
Top of Pace, who looked to get over the wall. The cow is going to get sacrificed, but the Baron is not worth this much money anymore, and they lose a couple of deaths.
Okay, but this is not worth it because they lose soul anyway, no? But it's not worth it, guys. It worked means not that they get it. It works mean that the play is good. The play is not good. How is the play good? They gave up soul. Now they are playing against Mountain Soul, and sure they have Nash, but Doran is dead.
Yeah, here's a teleport in.
How did Doran find himself there, guys?
Here for Rich. He's looking to try and kill Doran. The mini Gnar that could. Cannot. Not this time. As he'll get shoved and destroyed. Unfortunate positioning there for the Gnar. Vacate the area.
Okay, Faker got the mid tower. He has no ult. He has to run into top side. T1 still has Baron.
Look at that fresh shield that they've got for themselves.
But you know, there's a pretty thick shield and all that extra armor magic resistance on the side of the RX.
Which feels like every fight has been Gio trying to bait them.
Keria! Keria is the one shot, completely one shot. Honor is trying to run away. Honor takes the Necton ult. Honor stopwatches. Wait, 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 wait! No, wait, T1! Honor! Honor is still alive! Honor is dead now! But look at Pace, he changed his here, he can't move, he can't do anything. Dora with the double stun, but now Reach and Andre are done joining the fight. I don't think it's playable. Oh, Doran kills Corky, Faker 1v3!
It's going to be a full rout of T1.
So this fight was so free for T1 if there was no Molten Soul. But the Molten Soul makes the difference. Every member of the RX is just slightly too tanky. 300, 400 HP extra from that shield. I don't know if Carrier is trying to bait it, but he just kind of like goes into these guys and gets one tap without ulting.
So now Willer's exactly where he wants to be. Faker can't really join this fight. Owner's fantastic.
Yeah, Honor buys a lot of time here, okay? Like, Honor does buy a lot of time, but he just gets killed by Jiwoo.
Doran is trying to get on top of Jiwoo, but he just spaces it well, kites forward. The shield's coming up big in this
like, Jiwoo would be dead, Yukal would be dead.
Dismantle Doran. Jiwoo dies to minions here and almost...
Reach would probably die as well without the extra shield.
Really, I mean, if he lives, it actually would have mattered a lot.
They would have probably won the game. Was used just to
Doran's trying to buy space for his team, has to get out. Honor takes Alistar ult.
Now has the unbreakable will, which is so scary. But look at this, DRX.
I think they have to give this, no? They have to give this.
Throws down that ulti, presses pulverize for fun, and
I guess the Renekton Alistar ulted. This is the best chance for T1 to take a fight now, chat. T1 has to take a fight before Alistar ult and Renekton ult is back up.
Gets the fury out of it, and Andel's not going to have his ultimate, but I don't think he cares that much because they got the shields, and T1, this has to be their fight, or this game is lost. This could be the way back in.
I mean, there is that hijacked unbreakable will.
And Doran's...
I think they spotted Talia on the side as well, right, didn't they?
Doran's Narvar in a pretty good spot here.
Carrier is trying to flank. They don't have wards.
Oh, this could be huge.
Yeah,
well, Carrier, if Carrier had flash, this could be huge. I think Carrier no flash is not that huge. Is that the real one or the fake one? They are flashing onto Faker! They are flashing onto Faker! They are all flashing onto Faker! Faker is dead! I repeat, Faker is dead! Carrier has a good ult, but he has some flash to follow it up! And Chain CC hits only the frontliners! I don't know if that's enough. Doran stopwatches very well, though. And I think DRX will now... Honor sells flash and smite.
Owner is still there with his smite available.
Nah, it's not playable. Pace is trying to damage though. Pace flashes to the side. Jiwoo just goes onto Honor. Honor is dead. It's okay, it's GG.
I think they're doing it. They're taking the Elder Dragon.
They get the Elder.
I mean, such a patient fight from DRX was
well played by DRX. If Carrier had flashed that fight, maybe... Oh wait, that was a clone. No way Bamboo's like that. Oh my god, the damage. Faker is just dead.
Just kills Faker. Okay.
Carrier.
Jiwoo is able to avoid it. Carrier is going to get eaten by a dragon. Doran going to follow suit, and DRX will obliterate them as they now take down the Nexus turrets and send us to a Game 3 versus T1.
And you know, I said at the beginning of that failed dive against Gen G, you lose that one, might be game over. That's just like, well, I guess we're going to game
that dive just sent
really
like a pace of the game, and it was not in T1's favor. Giving 2 kills to Corky, and then on top of that, having your jungler be like full level behind. T1 is red side, and T1 is last pick. So they chose last pick, and they chose red side. Sorry, they chose second pick, and DRX chose blue side. Malphite ban, Jace ban. I have a feeling though that Honor is gonna be put on either Xin Zhao duty or Wukong duty in 1, 2, 3 after that Sylas performance. I'm afraid that he is going back to farming. They banned Wukong, and now they can first pick Xin Zhao. Oh shit, Honor is getting a little bit outdrafterino. I guess Jarvan and Xin... No, Xin is already banned because he was picked game 1. Look, Xin is already banned right here. Wukong is banned here. Pantheons, it's W, it's P, it's X. There is only Jarvan up, guys. Jarvan first pick by Willer. This is gonna be J4 for sure. This has to be Jarvan first pick, no? Otherwise you don't draft like that. Or do you first pick? Ah, Vi was still open. Okay. So they choose Vi over Jarvan. So there's a Jarvan Vi trade. Poppy is still open if you want to play Poppy into Vi. We did see Poppy jungle already. So once the champ is played, they can play it again? Yes. Okay, we are getting Vi Jarvan. So that's a classic. Poppy Stonks, definitely high on both sides in case people play Poppy support. This Aurora is a flex pick. Both Faker and Doran can play Aurora. I think Ahri mid is the best here because Ahri mid after level 6 can lane against Aurora, and you can also have that extra lockdown with Vi. Lucian Nami, Lucian Brom. I mean, I really like the drafting from DRX so far. Their early game can be quite dicey with Vi pick, but they have amazing skirmishes, and they have a dash against Jarvan. Everybody has a dash against Jarvan. Do you just pick Karma and adapt with AD carry, or do you just pick another? Okay, so T1 is banking on their top side winning. They have Gwen top, they have Aurora mid lane and Jarvan jungle. They do not care about bot lane, they drop both AD carry and support to 4-5, and they just hope that they can get a really strong top side. Doran Gwen, I like it. Kingen had an amazing Gwen game as well. But Kingen was counter picking, Doran is blind picking. What is the counter pick to Gwen though, besides Akali, Akali is banned. They ban Cassandra. Cassandra ban when Gwen is picked is quite wild, but sure, it makes sense. I mean, Cassandra is still Cassandra. Xayah ban, so Xayah Khan unavailable now. Yeah, I'd much rather have... okay, Xayah ban makes sense because of Vi. And now, do you want to ban Ezreal as well? Because I feel like if you are going that route, you should also ban Ezreal. Okay, listen, if they all end up picking Kalista here, can they just go Poppy top lane? Reach picking Poppy into Gwen. One-on-one, you get mega outscaled, but can be so good in teamfights. They lock in Kalista, so most likely Renata on 5 here. Kalista, Renata against Brom Lucian is a very skill-based matchup. Whichever jungler can help more also impacts the matchup a lot. If Kalista Renata ever gets behind, it's mega GG for them, but so you can say about Lucian Brom. I really dislike Gragas as a champion into Gwen. I mean, I feel like laning phase is good, but you get so outscaled. Not sold either. Not sold either, guys. Syndra doesn't have a dash against Jarvan. Has a little bit better laning phase than Ahri does, but still. The good thing about the RX comp is that they don't need to go into the Gwen. They can just play with Lucian, dashing out, dashing in, and off Syndra stun. T1 meanwhile wants to focus on Yukol, I feel like. Faker needs to win lane. Basically, Doran is gonna be free farming in the top lane, and the game will happen around bot lane and mid lane only. Faker wants to get priority in that lane, bully out Syndra. Kalista Renata also want to get priority, bully out Lucian Brom. And Vi is quite a terrible jungler at helping before level 6. Okay, Willer has 600 damage smite, Honor has 1000 HP smite. If Honor is done with these cracks and goes to red buff before Willer is done with it at 600 HP, Honor can steal it and then kill him. Oh, this might be disaster. Wait, are they gonna win this though? Maybe they can win this. Oh my god! They overplayed so hard here. This should be one more kill for Reach. Okay, I'm a good flash, but that just looked way too funny. I feel like I should have eaten to Q and not the other way around, but it's fine. Okay, Honor is getting level 6.5. Honor is in a very good spot. Coach Voice telling them how to play bot lane as well. Bro, legit, like he's telling the jungler where I can't! What is this? Let jungle play! He doesn't need to be micromanaged. Cell, thank you, appreciate 26 months. Okay, I think we might have a fight on our hands here. Willer sidestep Keria. There is Faker here though, and Yukal is nowhere to be found. That's gonna be a reset on the Kalista. Okay, and the Andre's gonna die too. I guess could be honestly worse for DRX.
I'm gonna lose scuttle control here as well in just a moment.
That's gonna be good calling. Okay, they flashed onto Pace. Pace is one shot. He still has the passive though from Renata. He's one shot twice though. Jiwoo is still alive. Jiwoo! Oh, no flashes for it. Oh my god, he even sidestepped that Brom thingy. Yukal did not want to ult. Yukal missed a Q. Oh my god, guys, please. I feel like DRX against T1 it's not a series I expected to be so fun. Yukal sells ult, Yukal sells ult. Yukal misses a stun.
FaZe is going to move on forward.
Oh, FaZe is here now.
Sandal going to be the target. He is taken out. Faker very low on mana, but
Yukal ulted.
try and catch up to him. Let's see whether they can get
Yukal died.
Yukal is already dead.
I feel like there was a miscommunication there because it felt like Willer was supposed to go in when Jiwoo arrived, but he went out.
It's definitely feeling pretty nice for them. They'll take a 700.
It is just fine here. He's not gonna die.
Yeah, he does have flash, does use it and dies.
Well, if he flashes absolutely nothing, after which he misses a R, after which, you know, he gets auto attack, I guess he dies. Yeah, my bad there, sorry. I overestimated him. I thought somebody who gets paid for playing the game would know how to play Gragas. My bad. That was so Jankos Gragas. How was this a Jankos Gragas? My Gragas is clean. I won against T1 with the Gragas.
Willow wanting to chase down Doran. See whether he does connect that Vault Breaker, and he will. Cease and desist is up in
Chad, you want me to embarrass you?
But I don't think he will need it, as Doran is just
I can pick Gragas the next solo queue game and go 20 kills. Okay, well, I take it back, I take it back. 10 kills. 10 kills. There's no way he has to flash out from a Proto Belt Aurora, right?
Now Gio possibly in trouble, throws down the barrier to try and keep himself up. As now Willow looks to get in there. There's the flash, gets on top of
Oh my god, Pace is half dead, Pace is half dead, Pace is still alive. Pace is dead now. Did Rich just body slam the fucking minions? I think he had. Nice flash by Honor. Honor is still dead though. Willer is gonna fall. Rich my E-flash on 2 carrier. No, he has no E-flash.
In some steam here, this 4-kill Aurora, looking for Yukal.
Okay. Clean so far, very clean so far. Very easy, very easy. EQ from Honor, ult, locks down Yukal. That will be pretty low though, actually. Ignite from carrier. Oh my god, Jiwo, his dash got cancelled. This is so sick. That's gonna be a really good fight to 41. Wait, the insect onto Faker! Faker is dead! But Doran arrives with full HP and ult.
Still has his little shield available.
I mean, 1 for 2 is good for T1. Wait, Baron! Baron is up! Nah.
Perhaps the T1 were playing a bit too aggressively around this, but with no Geo here, no Willer, they're gonna actually try to
Yukal Rich against the whole world.
I mean, positioning is going to be everything.
Okay, Yukal just eat nothing. Bro, Yukal is playing so poorly. But you know Gwen is immune, why do you E like that? That was such a panic ult. That was such a panic E. At least when Gwen starts to snip you, I mean, scissor you, at least then you can E her away, but what was that?
6 seconds on Rich's ult, but he doesn't have it.
Yeah, the barrel comes in, and that is going to be Pays locking down this Baron. T1 and 20-minute Barons, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
It's pretty impressive, and now Gio looking to try and take down
Okay, carrier dead. Pace has to flash away. Rich is tipping. Okay, Rich! He's so tanky with that massive shield of his. Willer is looking for Faker. Doran? Doran? What do we do, guys? What do we do? Are we diving this? Oh my god, they're diving this! They're actually diving this! On there! On there! On there! And Faker misses, I think, E. I think he missed E.
It's a mess on both sides.
What the fuck? I am in love with this series. It's so entertaining.
Looking to try and go for a bit of a cross match because they know that Rich is just very, very dead. Doesn't have the cast, doesn't have a chance.
Doran is now 1.6k up.
Looks like no real angle here though for DRX to try
and because Yukal didn't even push out top, there is no top answer. They can't even get top tower. Man, I can really feel how much worse DRX is when it comes to fundamentals. Like you can see they just, the waves, some of their engages can be really good and they have the right idea, but their fundamentals are lacking. So they always fall short. Now Yukal is tipping to his fucking death, man. Like what the fuck? That's not fundamentals, that's just griefing. So I'm not really sure how useful it is to do in regular season, right? But for team like T1, you should probably play without it. For team like DRX, you should probably play with it. Okay, Doran, 1v3. Oh my god, so nice stopwatch. Oh my god, Doran flashes out, Doran's still alive, guys! Doran's still alive! He's killing Willer! They can't finish him off! Jiu is so low, Jiu is dead! Doran is still alive, he's snipping to them, Gwen is immune, they forgot. Faker is dead, but so is the whole DRX team. That was a very cute Gwen interaction, guys. 4 people ran into her, she pressed W, then she pressed Zonya, and then she walked it out. Guys, I believe that Gwen is bugging the meta. I think that EU teams are also a bit slow when it comes to Gwen. Why is Gwen bugging the meta? Because you get so much free XP top lane. This champ scales so well with items and levels. What's the explanation why LAC dropped Fearless BO3? You see, LAC doesn't like fun.
He's taken out by this aggressive push from Owner.
And they don't really like when fans enjoy themselves. So if you guys like Fearless BO3, we are not gonna have Fearless BO3. We are going back to BO1, so it's less fun. Okay, Fearless BO3 is still gonna exist from Spring Split. The reason why they dropped Fearless BO3 in winter is because they added 2 more teams, and they were afraid of long schedule with 12 teams in BO3s. So instead they made BO1s. So now it's kind of more boring for everybody involved, but at least we have Los Ratons and KC Blue. But with loving friends. Faker. That was very close. One more Syndra ball, he dies. Execute.
Even without Faker, and if you just sit back and lose the turrets, okay, hold on, Owner.
Yeah, Scat of the Week is going to connect. Owner is going
okay, that looked like Owner is griefing, but Doran is here. And he does snip them very well. Doran is so... Wait, Faker, the playmaker! I thought he's gonna ult, but he didn't have ult here.
As DRX not giving up without a fight.
TP in coming from Willer.
Diving on in, good handshake there from Carrier.
He cannot ult Carrier because Carrier has space for ult like this. Now Doran is trying to push mid lane, Ridge is trying to match it. Okay, the stun hits onto Faker, the Scat of the Week hits onto Faker, Faker is dead. Willer still has ult, he's onto pace. Willer has GA. Like Doran is ending the game, okay? Doran is ending the game. Ridge is trying to match him. The T1 is baiting these guys. Bro, Doran can collapse on this now. He has ult again. One. He has no W, that's why he's not going in. Okay, he got peeled by Rich.
The rest of DRX are able to navigate it, but look at this, T1, they were the ones running.
Wait, how the heck is T1 still around? Guys, just use your freaking gold. Go to back to base. Pace. Pace has no flash. Pace, I don't know how Pace got in this position. Pace is just dead.
Doesn't work. And now they're going to chase down Carrier.
Oh my god. No more coach voice available, suddenly started winning.
Because I don't know whether they've used too many.
Okay, Willer has ult, he's gonna ult. 1-for-1 maybe if Honor dies, but Honor is still alive. Honor EQs just in time! Rich has like no damage with that build. Lots of CDR though. I think DRX might get chased down now. Doran is going level 19.
12 seconds.
Faker?
Rich.
Insta protoballs out. Okay, there's a Mountain Soul point. Doran.
Diving on forward. There's the Drake.
Doran's a really big boy right now.
Yeah, Mountain Soul for T1. Carrier rushing over. He has Ghost, ironically. Should be able
they
to
have the pace, smite plus the honors.
Oh,
oh my, wow! That's a lot. Okay, Doran is going 1v3. Doran is going 1v3. He's buying so much time. Doran is getting buzzed like 20 times, but still alive. Flashes onto Ridge. Ridge flashes out. I think the fight is looking pretty good for T1. Yukal is dead. Carrier is zoning 3 people, running it into them. Yeah, that's the game.
As Giu not able to keep himself alive this time. It's Pays that locks down the kill, and this time
Owner had the highest damage in this fight.
Top damage in the fight.
He pretty much solo balled Yukal.
That's insanity.
And unfortunately, the fight was a bit disjointed there for DRX. It needed to be a desperate one. Willer's ultimate on the wrong side.
Okay, I feel like there was a lot of for fun gaming today from T1 and DRX, but that was a very enjoyable series. I had my fun. I hope LAC can replicate at least half of what I just witnessed. Because as much as the games were really dirty and mega hectic, it was still super nice to watch.